Alright everybody, it's time for another TWID! Welcome to week 2 of this installment for me. Now, what I would love to firstly point out is the beautiful trailers we just got released today. So if you haven't had a chance to go check them out, go check them out. I've included a couple of clips here, but obviously out of respect for Bungie, I'm not going to do any more. Go look at them. They're amazing, especially the new Cade one. It starts out beautiful, it's intense. And let's just be honest, Nathan Fillion's performance is amazing. So go check those out as soon as possible. But before you run away, please make sure to hit that like, follow, and subscribe button so me and Jack can enjoy some extra snacky times for streams. We'd appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get down into the nitty-gritty of this TWID. There's a lot to cover, so I'm going to do the best I can, the most efficiently, okay? So getting started, immediately again, just a reminder of those trailers, go check them out. Additionally, they also are going over how power is going to be working in the final shape. Pantheon also starts next week, so for those of you interested in that, remember that is time-gated. For more information on that, check last week's TWID. One more Iron Banner week, so if you haven't gotten the Multi-Mock or the Tusk of the Boar, now's the time, April 30th. Lastly, don't forget the Archie plush. It's available again. Now, it did leave the store. It's back again due to the Where in the Universe is Archie questline. So, I did post week 1 of that. Next week, I will post week 2, and so on and so forth until all the secrets of where Archie has traveled have been revealed. There's something else I wanted to bring attention to as well while I was perusing the Bungie store this morning. The Funko Pop is back on the listing. However, they're still listed as out of stock, but I would keep an eye on that if you are interested in getting the This Is My Serious Face emblem. It's probably one of the best made emblems I've ever seen Destiny do, so bravo, Bungie, seriously. We may have another chance to get this. This is pure speculation, but the fact that it's back on the listing when it was not there last week gives me some hope, so I would keep an eye on that. So power. That's where everything starts, and it's pretty influential what they're doing. That not only are they overhauling how power is going to work in the final shape, they're also adjusting the UI to make it more intuitive and approachable. So the resulting power bands in the final shape will be: power floor is going to be 1900, soft cap is 1940, power cap is 1990, and hard cap is going to be 2000. We're finally breaking the 2K threshold. How power is also going to be affected is that there's going to be a fire team power leader. So whoever's got the highest power, everybody's going to be bumped up to that power level -5. So you're going to see a screenshot of that. I have their Soyuz _Bungie, Oryx _Bungie, and Rook _Bungie. 2 of them are 1950. Soyuz is at 2000, and you'll see that Oryx, who's the one recording the screen, is listed as adjusted power of 1995. That is how that's going to work, which I think is pretty cool. So if you have a friend who's underleveled and wants to do some higher level activities, guess what? Welcome to Final Shape. They've also changed the UI on whether or not power is going to be enabled for the activity that you're in, so you'll be able to clearly identify right before you hit the launch button whether or not your power is going to matter for what you're doing, instead of having to hover over the launch, look at a different side of the screen, and check that out. So it's a nice little quality of life update, I think. Alright, so here's how it breaks down. We got Standard, which is going to be 1945, which is going to focus on Vanguard Ops, seasonal activities, exotic mission, raids, and dungeons. Then there's going to be Advanced, which is going to be 1995, and that's mainly about Nightfalls and Heroic, what we currently have now, but it's being changed to Advanced. Expert is previously known as Legend, so that power cap is going to be 2005. That is also going to be focused on Nightfalls, Lost Sectors, seasonal activities, and exotic missions. Master, 2010, Nightfalls, Lost Sectors, Raids, and Dungeons. Grandmaster needs no introduction whatsoever, that's Nightfalls. That will be 2020. Then there will be, lastly, the contest mode for Day 1 Raids. The cap for that, 1965. Artifact bonus power is going to be pretty much the same at the core, but they're rebalancing it to offer a more meaningful and rewarding progression. So with the additional time in each episode, they've increased the number of weeks with seasonal challenges, which is going to affect basically how much XP and things we can do week over week. So that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to affect everything, especially with the artifact being the main reason most of us are at top power cap so quickly, so we'll see how that's going to go. I'm actually really interested. Now, here's another thing that's going to be, honestly, to me personally, it's a huge game changer. Account-wide power. So what they mean by that is, starting in the final shape, the gear rewards you earn on any character will drop with a power level relative to the highest power character on your account. So you'll be able to level up the power of your hunter while playing on your Titan, right? Or vice versa with the warlock and a Titan, or warlock hunter, hunter warlock, whatever combo you want to do. That's what's going to happen, because the gear is going to drop at that level, period. Whoever's the highest, that's what you're going to start getting. So you can get those behind characters you haven't touched in a while that have been lonely in their ships in orbit. You can bring them back. It's okay. Now, because of this, they did have to nerf something. Power boosts are no longer going to be offered for sale, okay? Because power is now becoming so intrinsic to how the game itself is going to work, they're nicking that, all right? So campaign skips will still be available for alternate characters. These changes aim to make switching between characters and classes easier, not harder. So it's time for you to try something new. Whip out that bond, that cloak, that Titan mark if you haven't already. So what's this going to do for reward power? Well, for some time, select activities such as ritual playlists have a chance of dropping a powerful reward with a +1 power for players between soft cap and powerful cap. What this means for final shape is that we're not going to be limited to just playing certain activities in order to get these powerful engrams, which is pretty cool. Also, anything you get from vendors and or reacquire from collections are going to be more powerful. So from vendors, it will drop no lower than 3 below your current highest possible power, and items reacquired from collections will be 5 below. So jumping back over to Pantheon, they are releasing a creator challenge. 2 teams have been selected. The race is the first week. First to do it, you win. Now, for Team TWID, we have TWID as the captain, above Astrocross, iFrostbolt, Lana Lane, and CB Gray. Then for Team Sweat, we have Sweatical, Evan F1997, Pure Chill, Benny, Yellow Slight, and Sneaky Beaver. Good luck, you guys. I'm rooting for you, all of you, because this is going to be awesome to watch, and I really can't pick a favorite. I have many on both sides that I enjoy watching, so that's too hard for me, sorry. I can't pick a fave. Okay, we have finally arrived at the item that I've been wanting to talk about this entire time, so drumroll please. Hardware. Crucible hardware. Welcome to the next edition of Labs. Now, how many times have you been in Crucible and you've been in an epic gunfight and all of a sudden it's just ability spam after ability spam after ability spam, and then you're dead because you're frozen because the warlock around the corner decided to just, well, boom, bye. Say hello to hardware. No abilities, weapons only. Next week, Crucible Labs will feature hardware supremacy. The hardware modifier disables all abilities, including abilities like dodge and Icarus dash. Sorry, warlocks and hunters. Sit still. However, you can still use your power jump, so you can still get away, don't worry. This also means I won't have my shoulder charge, so relax, okay? So, the whole point is to focus on gunplay. Now, this is something that in my private matches on my streams, if anybody's tuned in that is watching this right now or has participated in, we practice. We focus on, can we use the weapons that we have voted on well and effectively against players of either higher or lower caliber than us who may use these weapons more than we do. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do, and they're so fun. So if you haven't tuned into one of the streams, definitely do that. I try to do private matches at the end of every stream and invite everybody from chat, so feel free to drop in. You're welcome to join us. There will be heavy and special ammo crates, so don't forget to pick those up. As with all labs, they're going to be closely monitoring this, and I beg of you, go play this. I have a feeling this is going to be fun. I'll see you in hardware. Alright everyone, that wraps it up for this week's In Destiny. If you liked the video, again, please do me a favor, leave some feedback. I'd appreciate it, and I will see you guys this time next week. Have a wonderful evening. It's about time to start streaming. See you there.